Caeleb Dressel has one of the best starts in the history of swimming, and there's probably hundreds of little tiny things that we could pick out that make his start so good. But today we're going to pick out just one thing that we can copy to try and make our start just a little bit better. And that is right here. The way that Caeleb kicks his back foot off the blocks and raises that foot nice and high, we can see that his hips are in a really high position over the water. And as he travels down, finishing his dive, hitting the surface, head is down, hands are hitting the water, but his hips are just that little bit extra high. And that back leg kick is what's starting all of that. So we're going to take a look at a drill that we can do in practice, and then a little bit of video of our own swimmers doing it. We can brag about how close they're getting to having this really, really amazing start.
Okay, so here's a bit of a drill that we're going to do on land as an example of how we can work on getting our foot up really high while also lifting our head forward. This is a drill that I basically stole from Gary Hall at the race club, and it's really, really simple to do, so basically anybody can do it. So I've got Violet and I've got Tyler here. They're going to demonstrate it just a little bit. So you guys place your hands on the blocks, and they're going to take a track start position. You guys go ahead. Give us just 5 examples, take your time, okay? The idea here is it's going to look and it's going to feel a little bit silly, but we're really working on sort of both ends coming up. We're feeling the butt squeeze a little bit. We're feeling that extension through the back. Great. Very good, guys. That's plenty. Thank you very much.
So now we're going to take a couple of examples from NTA swimmers. This was from a starts clinic we were doing just the other day over the weekend. Here we're going to see Ryan and Leah demonstrating their best starts. Stance on the blocks is pretty good. Leah's hips might be a little bit low, which we're going to see kind of come into play here in just a moment. Okay, here we go. We're firing off the blocks. Legs are coming up. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good, right? Similar to what we were seeing with Caeleb. That back foot is stretching back and up. And now as we come forward, hopefully we continue to see those hips stay nice and high. For Ryan here, we can see a bit of that kind of shape where the hands are down. The hips are still relatively high. Leah, since her hips were a little low on the blocks, they're actually staying a little bit lower now as we're entering in. Everything else here is really good. Not totally perfect, but pretty dang good, all told. In this example, we get to watch Riley. Riley is going to be in the second lane here, and we get into a really specific detail here where Riley does an incredible job. Watch this back foot. Woo! That back foot flings up. Really nice high back leg. Really good at getting out over the water here. This is all looking excellent. But as Riley's feet are coming together, her back is still arched. Okay, so we haven't actually gotten the hips to kind of come up and over the rest of our body line. And so as she's getting and hitting the water, we can see the hips aren't actually all that high, right? So the way she's leaving the blocks is really excellent. But if we could just take this moment right about here, where we're going from popping that leg up to now we're trying to aim back into the water a little more, we want to try and get rid of that arch in the back. Get the hip nice and high, right? So as we wrap up here with one final point of comparison, let's take a look at Caeleb's back, right? The leg comes up, there's a little bit of arch right at the beginning, but after that explosive moment, now look at how straight Caeleb's back is, right? So by the time he's hitting the water, really flat back, hips high. When he hits the water, he's just in the nicest, straightest line with high hips that we could possibly be in. So this week and in the coming weeks ahead, let's just try and see how much we can copy that kind of position. Getting that leg up nice and high, feel free to practice some of those donkey kicks behind the blocks. And then once we're getting out over the water, getting the hips high and the legs together. Cool, good luck. Work on it hard over the coming weeks, and we'll see you next time.